YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here. It's a Sunday, and so I've got some Martian time for you. Martian Sunday? I know you probably think, oh, it'd be better on Monday, right? Well, this is going to be coming out late Sunday, so it'll also almost be Martian Monday, and I'm doing my best to stick with my new schedule. I've had to change it up a little bit this last week, but for the most part, you've gotten all the content on that. You all give me any feedback you want to on the schedule. It's been a long time since I've been in this game. Let me give you all a little brief background on where we're at. If you missed how this got started and you want to go watch it, there's a live stream I did where we started this and we actually named a whole bunch of the characters. I'm going to actually slow down the game just a little bit so that we don't actually miss anything here. Yeah, we started this colony on live stream. I named a whole bunch of the people and buildings here. From the people you can see, like for instance, the name of this building here, the hospital. Yeah, that one's obviously Reptile King. Hell Pit Homes. You know, we've named all the buildings, fun stuff. That's what we do on live streams. We have a lot of fun. Lathern Heights, Save Scum Academy. I mean, come on. This is why you should be joining the live streams. Jump in, we have a good time. It's interactive. You get to help drive the stream and help me make all kinds of crazy stuff. So the colony got started, and we are very busy over here with our resourcing. For those not familiar with this game, you kind of have your basic resources here, which are metal, concrete, food, and then you have precious metals, which can be used to export to get you more funding for your mission. And then you got polymers, electronics, machine parts, and fuel as your advanced resources. So we are in pretty good shape from a resource standpoint, but to be honest, it's not very hard. I've got this thing turned on in the game where this depot gets replenished every day, because I'm trying to have this game, I wanted it to go faster on live stream, so I did it. So yes, it does take away from some of the difficulty, but really this was just more about having fun. So we've got our 2 domes built, and let's check and see how many colonists we got overall. 86. And a little while into our journey, these holes in the Martian ground came open, and they were called sinkholes, but because Reptile King was there, they got renamed to skink holes. And lights come out of them at night and steal our water, and so there's kind of a mystery. No one knows what's going on. So again, for those of you not familiar with this game, you build up your colony, you're going after certain objectives. I can show you those objectives right here. Yep, so these are the objectives that we're going after. We eventually want to get 500, even 1,000 colonists. There's other key objectives that we're trying to get. We've been on Mars for quite a while now. We haven't quite reached the 100 souls yet, to where we have the mission evaluation. We're only at 48 souls. So yeah, in any case, that's where we're at. We've got good power, we've got good infrastructure, we're good on resources. I've got a whole bunch of rockets waiting in orbit. We're using these rockets. You can see they get refueled, they get exports, and once they are ready to go, we send them back to Earth, and those exports are used for money that helps fuel my research. But since we last played this, they actually patched the game to where I can't outsource as much research. See? So this whole strategy is gonna come to an end here. I was basically just trying to push through the research tree very, very quickly, and it's not gonna work because of them patching the game, because of people like me working my way through the research tree too quickly. In any case, you can see that here it is at nighttime. These lights have come out of the skink hole, so it's some kind of life form is what we've learned about it, and they're coming out and taking water. Fortunately for me, I've got a lot of water. We can see if I go into my resources here, I've got 740 water stored, and our production outpaces our demand by a fair clip, so we're pretty good. We're not going to run out of water or have our colonists dying of thirst, thank goodness. I don't have any farms or anything because right now I've got enough food stockpiled from bringing passengers up and stuff. Let's see. Morale is good. We're allowing births, so the colony should be growing quickly. We still got 16 open slots in that particular location. Let's kind of see where else we might want to build. There's more precious metal resources over this way. We probably want to go ahead and be taking advantage of those. We have one that's being taken advantage of here, which is great. We want to keep up with that research, because we can use that to purchase everything else as long as we're exporting that. Check out the casino here, the Thief Robbers Casino. Keeping our colonists happy. And well gambled. We've got the Taco Krell Diner, the Comrade Carthage Games. Skink Institutes, Bugman's Brew Search, and Altdorf College. Man, we were having a good time on this. We were having a good time on this. I love it. Clan Mulder's Hell Pit is the nursery. Oh man, seriously, you guys need to join the live streams if you haven't been. That's what makes this stuff fun. So let's expand the colony. And for those of you not familiar with the game, I'll kind of show you. If you go into your build menu, we can go to our domes, and these are the different domes we can build right now. We can actually build a medium dome, which would be pretty cool. We've got a lot of flat ground up here and quite a few resources. There's metals there and here. So it might be a good place to go ahead and build our dome. I think up here to the north we've got tons of resources, so let's go ahead and build a medium dome, and we'll try and get it full of people. It says it's too far from a working drone commander. That's okay, we can handle that. You can see I'm going to place it right here in between these two resources to where I can build an extractor and still take advantage of both of those resources from the same dome. So that's going to be my goal. I'm going to go ahead and click it there. Nothing can build it right now because it's too far away, so we've got to add, again, for those not familiar how the game works, drone hubs control these little bitty ant things here, these drones that are going around, and the drones do all your work. They move your resources, they do maintenance on the buildings, they unload the rockets, they fix things. You know, I already said maintenance, but you get the point. That's what drones do. And we're going to need to take a cable connection up here. And we're going to need a couple of new drone hubs. Let's go ahead and build one up here. And then what we'll do is take a cable connection up that way. So we've got to take power along with us. Again, those not familiar with the game, you got to take your power and water along with you. Got to go around that supply depot. There we go. So we're going to take power up to our new drone hub so it'll be functioning. You can see the drones just sitting still at the moment. And these rockets are ready to return to Earth. They're refueled. Complete. And a couple of our rockets have returned home. So I'm going to turn around a couple more cargo rockets. I'm just going to stick drones on the rockets, like just one drone. And these resupply rockets, I'm just using them to send exports back to Earth at the moment. I don't really need a whole lot in terms of a supply. So we're just going to be kind of cycling them through the landing positions because we've got a lot of fuel and precious metals to do so. Our drone hub is up and working. Let's build another. And I want to get it well within range of everything up here. So let's actually stick it right here. And then that way when we connect the power up here to the dome, we'll be all good. And we're going to need to put some universal depots up here so that our shuttles can drop off resources to help us build this dome. Let's put some right outside the dome, and let's put another one right here next to our... Ooh, actually, that's not a good location for it. Let's get rid of that. Let's put one more... Let's have them tear down those rocks and build it right there. I wish that they would add, like, some terraforming into this game. That would be really cool if they would add like a terraforming where, number one, you could actually change the surface terrain a little bit, and then number two, make it to where over time you could actually potentially make the surface habitable. That would be really cool if they had stuff like that. Something that hopefully the developers may add over time. It would be a whole lot of fun. I'm going to put another waste rock storage location there. Let's make sure our research, we don't have a lot queued up on the research. We've done nuclear fusion though, so what would be good is to kind of get some of that going. I'd like to have our ecology finished too, so we can build more living quarters as a spire in these buildings. What's going on with our scanning? I'm going to scroll out to the map view. We're allowed to deep scan, so it looks like I'm busy deep scanning everything here. So that's good. You can see our shuttles running resources out here so we can get our medium dome completed. So all of our drones busy like bees here. This ship is ready to return to Earth. Don't panic, folks. Yeah, we don't have to panic. Heir's got this one on cruise control for now, so we're doing good. Let's check out our drone situation. See if we have a bunch of drones anywhere we don't need them. 9. Yeah, so we got 41 drones back here. Let's pack some of those up. That's just way too many drones for any one of these places. Let's put some more of those over here. Put us up to 11. Those drones are already being lazy. And these ones too. So we'll just leave a few drones packed up and we'll put the rest of them over here. But we got a few extra ones moved up here to help complete construction of the dome. Got all of our shuttles busy. Our exports just got home. I'm actually gonna get a couple of passenger rockets ready momentarily, so I'm gonna let these I'm gonna let those 2 rockets lie for now. Leave them sitting at Earth because I intend to bring a bunch of passengers up to help fill up my new dome a little quicker. How are we doing over here in terms of living quarters? We're good. Got plenty of living quarters, I think. Yeah, there's plenty. Looks like we could use another nursery, to be honest. Everybody's getting busy with it up here, if you know what I mean. Whoa, boy. Alright, so, I mean, we did, in the original, if you go back and watch it, we, like, pretty much made sure that the only people who came up here were sexy gamers, so you can imagine what they were doing with all their free time. When not gaming, I should say. Put another nursery here. All these kids are going to need a playground. Put a couple extra things built there. I wonder how our water situation is going to be handled. We're going to need more. We do have water far over here. Pretty decent amount of it. But I think if we just get a few more moisture vaporators along our... Let's build some piping here. So let's extend our water and life support systems. So this is our water and oxygen lines. We're going to have to go around the drone hub. The little heirs just came in. Needed me to turn on a show for them, so got them taken care of. In any case, let's keep our colony moving here.
Funding received.
There we go. Alright, so our medium dome is coming up. It's got power and water being piped in. What we will need to do is build a couple more of these meteor defense lasers to help keep our piping and our actual dome safe as well. So I'm going to put a couple of those in so everything will be protected up this way. And we're about to bring another drone hub online, which won't hurt. So, got our dome complete. Let's go fill up. We're going to need some passenger rockets, and I'm going to actually buy a bunch of applicants. I've got some money, so... There we go. Now we got a bunch of applicants. So let's go set up our review for the type of applicants we want. As far as specialization, I want to see everything, I guess, to start with. So let's go to Quirks. There's no gurus, which really kind of stinks. Gurus pass on good traits to other colonists, so that's kind of frustrating. Let's go back. Perks. No celebrities. Also kind of stinks. One saint. Saints kind of help, like, I'm trying to remember exactly what they do. It'll tell us right here. Raises the morale of all religious people, which is obviously nice to have. So, not a lot of good applicants out there. Apparently we're just going to be bringing up whoever wants to. Alright, let's go ahead and review applicants here. We want a bunch of engineers. Loners, not really good because they're going to take a penalty being in a large dome, so that's kind of frustrating. I do want a whole bunch of engineers, and then probably some no specialty. Drinking. Let's go back to, and on the age group, we've turned down middle age or senior. Good. We don't have any child candidates anyway. So let's go back to our review. There's a couple of good no specialization candidates here. And we need to get a farm going too. We can fit quite a few colonists on each passenger rocket, so we want to load them up. But the no specializations will help run our diners and shops. Let's see. So we'll get those first. Workaholic, that's always good. Alright, so I've got 5 no specialization. Probably just round it up to 6 here. Okay, so now let's get a bunch of engineers because I want to build a fusion reactor, and I also want to build another rare metals extractor. So let's see here. Well, let's just go ahead and fill this rocket up with just kind of the other random specialties that we need. We're gonna need some botanist, hypochondriac. Really, everybody's a hypochondriac up here. Geologist. We're gonna need geologists. So let's go ahead and grab the geologist to run our. All right, got us a gamer, botanist, geologist, rugged workaholic. I like it. Let's see. Lazy hypochondriac loner. Wow. Sorry, Omri, but you're out. Let's see. Geologist. I don't want loners because this is a big dome. Geologist. A party animal? Sure, why not? That's better than the other stuff. Why so many hypochondriacs, for crap's sake? What are you doing flying on a rocket to Mars if you're a hypochondriac? Maybe they think there's no germs and like that's why they're fleeing to Mars. Alright, I think we've probably got enough botanist. Let's get some more geologists. Don't like the alcoholic piece, but I'm gonna just deal with it at this point. Because everybody else is a hypochondriac or a loner. I don't need the botanist though, I don't think. Geologist. 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 I'll take one more botanist if I can find one that's not a loner. Geologist. Geologist. I think we got enough geologists to basically staff up. It's actually a good candidate. I'm gonna snag her. If there's any more botanist. I saw a bunch of engineers, which is good. Let's grab another botanist. And one more botanist. So this rocket's full. We're gonna launch anyway. And let's go ahead and get some living quarters set up for our new colonist.
Sector scanned.
Let's get some fountains built here.
Colonists are starving.
Colonists are starving. Why would that be? We've got 426 food resources. How about our lazy drones just get to work and bring food over to the dome? Huh? There's an idea. Let's build a food depot, like kind of right here in between these two
complete.
domes, and see if that'll help us kind of reshuffle some of the storage and get more food closer to the colonists so we don't get that annoying message. No one's starving. We had plenty of food. Alright, we're working on our ecology research. Our research labs are generating quite a bit, which is good. Wouldn't hurt to have more labs at some point. Maybe that's what I can do with these two domes down here. Like, we'll just kind of focus them on that. We've got a ton of kids in the, ooh, we can do this home collective too. We should already had that. That makes more comfort for the residents. And that's really important in these apartments because it's kind of cramped living space, and that added comfort will keep your morale higher. We need to name these apartments. So let's name it. I'm trying to remember where we rename it. Rename the apartments. We'll call it Kislev Heights. There we go. And we gotta name the dome too. We gotta name the dome. Let's see here. Got Heir's Party Dome. Oh, Fusion Party. Yeah, because we're gonna build a fusion reactor. Oh, come on. We'll just call it Heir's Fusion Party. Alright, there we go. so we've got some apartments built, so there's a place to live. We're going to need some basic services within the dome, too. People need a place to get food. So let's go in here, and we're going to add in, well, first the infirmary, so that all of our hypochondriacs have a place to go. A gaming store, an electronics store, so we can have gaming. People can get their shopping needs in. And then we'll put a diner, so they got a place to eat. And then we'll put like a nice statue of their overlord, Patchy, right here in the middle, so they can go and reflect upon it. So we also are going to need to build a farm, since I've got the botanist coming up. So we could build a fungal farm outside of the dome, which would save us space for building other things. Honestly, think I might do that. And we could build it, kind of build it up over here, I think. Let's go ahead and build, yeah, let's go ahead and build these fungal farms. I'm gonna put 2 of them. They use a lot of water is the only real downside here. Speaking of water, let's install more moisture vaporators so that we got plenty, because the fungal farms are gonna use up a lot. And they're gonna use up a lot of oxygen as well. It's the only downside of fungal farms. You can get really good production out of them, but boy, they eat up the oxygen and water. Let's build us another Moxie. Moxie is where we produce our oxygen. Okay. Got plenty of that going on. These 2 rockets are ready to go. Is this our passenger rocket? Yep. So we're going to bring our passengers down close to the dome. That way they don't have a long walk. We need to go ahead and connect these fungal farms. And then those 2 should power each other because they're connected there. We got 100 colonists. We just hit a milestone. No more word on the Skink hole mystery at the moment. There we go. So we got these 2 connected to water and power, so our botanist can go. Oh, we forgot to bring medics. Whoops. These other people can work there for the time being. Let's go back, get another passenger rocket. Let's buy some more applicants because we got the money, I think. Yeah, we got the money. Passenger rocket. Just throw in a bunch of applicants here. Let's go review. We're going to need engineers and 6 medics. So let's just go back, because I know that all I really want here is engineers and medics. So let's go into specialization, and we only want engineers and medics. And it looks like a ton of the medics have a whole bunch of traits that we don't want, so we had to throw them out. Actually go back. Specialization. Let's do this. Let's downvote all these other ones so that I can see only the ones I want here. Okay. No loners. Gambling. Oh my gosh. I don't have much choice on the medics because there's only 7 of them. Glutton, alcoholic, whatever. Welcome to Mars, alcoholic gluttons. I need a bunch of engineers to work the fusion reactor. I really don't want the stupid loners, though, because then they hurt your overall morale on the dome. Wow, so many gamblers. We're gonna have to build like a freaking casino. I guess we can. We got a big dome. Alright, let's see. Rugged. I don't want lazy ones either. Enthusiast. We can deal with melancholic. Man, we got a ton of gamblers. Let's see about the medics here. We left behind 1 medic, so I basically need to select all the other medics. Lazy medics. So annoying. Hypochondriac medic. I mean, I'm not making that stuff up, folks. So once we get all the medics, which I believe we have at this point. Now we just need to fill up with engineers. Oh my goodness. Just like everybody's a bunch of depressed alcoholics that we're bringing up here. They're like, maybe if I go to a new planet. Loners. Lazy. Oh my gosh. What is with this job pool? It's like terriblecandidates.com was our source or something. Alright, we'll take the alcoholic because that sounds pretty good, and melancholic we can deal with. Alright, so here's our second rocket. Launch it anyway. We're going to need more places for folks in this dome to live. Let's go ahead and get our apartments set up. So here's some more apartments. Let's get a place for these folks to get some exercise. Got an open air gym. And then we're also going to need, let's see, got the open air gym, the infirmary. Let's go ahead and build a casino. We're going to need that at some point. Because apparently everybody that's coming up here likes to drink heavily. Sweet! Got our fungal farms going. I'm going to close a couple of these work positions, actually. Stop it! Quit being so employable. Because I want a few of these botanists to move over to this other fungal farm that's almost complete. Why is it taking so long to complete that, by the way? Get it built, you lazy drones. Speaking of lazy drones, let's get some more lazy drones up here. Let's build, sorry, a food depot up here by our farms. Specialty only, please. Alright, that way the only people that'll work here will be botanists. Stop it! What is going on? Thank you. There's like some kind of weird thing going on. There. Alright, so now it'll only be our botanist in there. Let's get this rocket out of the way. Now we need to select something to scan. We completed all of our deep scans through here. There we go. Let's find our exploration rover. I don't know where it's at, but there's more stuff we can be scanning on the surface.
Funding received.
So let's send it up here to do some work. Got some
sector
scanning stuff can help us advance technology, find new things to research, get resources from it. There's all kinds of good stuff. Okay, and we're gonna need to build our fusion reactor. Let's actually build it kind of over here out of the way as well. This is where all of our engineers are gonna work. There we go. So we got our farms and our fusion reactor up there. Let's put our geologist to work over here. And build a rare metals extractor. We're gonna build it down over this way so that it's just a slight extension. There we go. So now our geologist can get to work. We're still extracting rare metals here as well. That's good. Turn up the comfort. That upgrade there. We need to name all these buildings. So let's see. These apartments here can be the Beast Lairs. Or hang on, Beastmen. I don't know how to spell bordello. The Beastmen basement. That's all I can do for now. And then this is gonna be Gorbel's Gamble House. Okay. And then the Infirmary. Little Ereptile Dysfunction. We'll keep the name. Well, that's how we're gonna have to leave. Oh, actually, we can do this. How come it doesn't just let me type as much as I want? Come on! There. Dysfunction. Made it work. You know,
Funding
I really
received.
don't want you botanist working here, so
Sector
engineers
scanned.
only, please. And here's our cargo rocket full, or our passenger rocket full of engineers. I didn't mean to call them cargo,
Anomaly
but maybe I did.
analyzed.
Maybe that was an intentional slip. Let's build up some small fountains here.
New colonists have arrived.
New techs available for research. This behavioral shaping, that sanatorium would be good to get rid of all the bad traits. We might build that instead of the arcology, but the arcology just lets us fit so many more people in the dome. It's kind of nice. Retirement age and death happen later in the colonist's life. So that would be great, actually. Let's stick that one next. So then people can keep working later. We still have all of our founders, I believe. Let's go see where our founders are at. The founders were the very first colonists that came up. So milestones, radio menu. Hang on, where's our colonist? I know there's a colonist menu. Colonist. Alright, so here's all of our founders. We had Comrade Lincoln, Holy Pilgrim, Mike Tomzak, or however you say it, I'm probably saying it wrong, Braveheart, Django, Soviet Bear, Reptile King, Information Export, Starman, and Dylan McKinnon. So all of our founders are alive and well. They're still kicking. Soviet Bear's not real happy though. There he goes. So that must have just made him happier there. So all of our founders still alive. We were placing bets on who's going to be the first to go. So we'll see. Any bets, folks? Anybody want to jump in there and take a guess? I'm actually done for now. I gotta go take care of the little heirs. You can hear them running in here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this fun Mars run. We'll be doing some more of this on Sundays. My Martian Sunday. We got a new dome. We got engineers. Got our fusion reactor up and running. So power supply should be secured. HeirofCarthage, signing out for now. See you all next time.